Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you the newly improved add thickness. So I'm going to show you the use cases, and I'll start with the basic use case that we had before until now and show you what was added. And this is a list of the features that I created the previous two videos about the new solid modeling modes. So I have here created and want to create a solid hollow object and adding thickness to it. So I'm going to go to add thickness, and I'm going to use the basic feature, which is the offset we had before. This is what we had until now. And let's say I'm going to add a wall thickness of 5. So I can add it -5, let's say, expanding the from inside. And this is perfectly fine. This looks very good. There's no problem with that. If I'm going to go now to the solid mode, you can see this says perfect geometry, everything fine. If you're going to go now to the solid mode and adding, let's say, 5, the same idea. You see, it takes longer to process, and it creates kind of a complex geometry now. It's a lot of details. So normally you would go with the first approach, unless there's one thing you can see over here, which actually it rounded these things. You can see these are actually flat. I'm a polygon mode, select it. You can see over here these are flat, but actually these over here are rounded. These are rounded. So if you want to have a more smooth approach, kind of rounded, this is where this solid mode, which is volume based, will take a look. So this is, in this case, it's just style. If you want to have it more rounded instead of sharp geometry base, you can have a volume base will be rounded, and this will be helpful. But there's another thing where this is actually essential, which was mostly what this is designed for. And to do that, I'm going to go to drawing, and I'm going to draw, let's say, a simple circle, setting it to, let's say, 8, a few edges, so I can do what I'm trying to do. And I'm just going to, let's say, snap it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to select, let's say, every second vertex. So I'm going to select this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, and I'm going to go now to scale, and I'm going to scale it into, instead of making it 100, I'm going to make it just 25 in each side. So make it 25 here. And we have here a small kind of star-like shape. Okay, so now I'm going to extrude that and make this into a mesh, say 50. Okay, so far, so good, a basic shape like this. I'm going to delete now the top surface. And now we have, again, let's say you want to make this a cookie cutter. So I'm actually going to delete the bottom also, so you can make it into a nice cookie cutter or something like that. If you're going to go now to the normal add thickness, it will work perfectly fine, but with a certain limit where you go. So if I make it, let's say, for example, -1 to go from inside or from outside, actually, oops, it somehow, -1 was somehow not working. I'm not sure why. It looks like it's too thin somehow. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's kind of starts. Oh, it does the solid. I'm sorry. So this is actually where it does. If I make it, let's say 1. Okay. So -1. I'm not sure what happened before. Let me try again. -1. Okay. I'm not sure what happened before. But nonetheless, you see over here, because these are so small and starts overlapping these geometries next to another, this actually starts getting actually kind of skewed a little bit. But this even if I make it 1. But what if we're going to make it, let's say, 5? If we make it 5, this starts breaking. Why? Because when you start adding thickness, there's not enough space. There's not actually 5 to do here, because this ends at a sharp corner, at an edge. And the minute you start adding something, they start intersecting one with another, and then basically this is completely destroying the geometry. So this is where the solid mode, which is basically volume based, is doing it. So I'm going to do the same thing, make it into 5, and look how this is going to solve it. So actually, it takes a little bit more time. It calculates the volume, but look what this did. It actually made it perfectly manifold, but it's kind of combined them together. It merged these things together, soldered them together. It's a volume based, and it made it perfectly fine. It's also rounded like we had before, but mostly what this did, this kind of merged everything here. So if I'm going to delete these face, for example, let's say this one, okay, you can see there's no overlapping geometry here. This is completely clean here inside. I can delete this one also. Oops, this one over here, and you can see this is perfectly clean geometry. There's no overlapping, no geometry inside. And then this section here that comes in, this is here, it's clean, and it's perfectly merged. So yeah, so this is basically what this is doing. This is mostly helpful where you think about art shapes, or also if you think about a lot of uh, scanned objects. So we have doctors, for example, use it for scanned body parts or other stuff we're working with. And we have these complex things with a lot of detailed geometry. The basic add thickness is failing. So this is where this is perfectly fine. I mean, I did it in extreme, showed like 5 with overlaps, but normally that's not the case. Usually the case is you want to do it like 1 or even 0.1 or something very tiny. But still, because they have so many tiny faces and so on, they start overlapping and skewing. So you need to have a volume based. This is what the volume based is doing. So now we have already did the first video. I've shown the skew, uh, the no sweep, which is has a volume based option, and then I've shown the chamfer and fillet volume based. And now we have add thickness, and this is for now for this release the volume based modeling. And hope you find them helpful. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.